In today's episode, we find a £250 rare GameCube game that I am convinced that I own. This is our first time in Chester and one of the better CEXs that I visited in the Northwest. What will we find? Let's take a look. Today, we're heading out to a brand new CEX in Chester. It is Saturday. Well, I've kind of already been, but I'm back and it was very, very busy. And someone said in the comments recently that this CEX was no good, but actually, it was really, really good. And we found a GameCube game that I believe I own that was in CEX for an astronomical price. Jem, in the past, earlier today, take it away. So we've just walked in and it is massive, and already they've got some really nice PS1, PS5. They've got a really rare NES game that I was just saying to Heather I picked up for 30 quid. 30 quid in a shop in Hinckley years ago. I'll go straight to that. Check out the price now. Yes, gripped it for 30 quid. 110 quid in here. Insane. 150 quid. Now, it's tempting, but I just do not have the time to play that. But that is gorgeous, and it was really hard to get on physical. I think it was a digital release first, and then it was one of those time releases for physical. That is in really nice condition. There's not a mark on the corner either. Oh, look at that. Got some wicked PS1 stuff in as well. Dino Crisis 2. We need a Dino Crisis remake. Classic Rayman PS1. These are in really nice condition, which is what I like to see. What else we got in? Controller wise, in the windows, some nice, that's a God of War controller in the window. In here, Last of Us Part 2. Look at this, God of War. There's loads of good stuff in, and what did you clock? That rose gold one at the back. Now, to me, it seems like PS4 controllers have really jumped up in price. I don't know why. It seems like such an obsolete console to collect for at the minute because you can't really play anything. Everything just seems crap. It performs really crap. All games perform crap on PS4 Pro. Tell me if I'm wrong, by all means. Someone said it on stream recently as well. But it's busy here, so we'll have a look at the other retro stuff in a minute. But I just clocked this on PS5. This is a beautiful steelbook. 32 quid. We might be able to get it on like a residual Black Friday sale, so I'm gonna check Amazon. But that's intriguing me. That is intriguing me. I'm really glad I found this one. It looks like GTA on the PlayStation 1, but with much better graphics. It's really cool to discover new games even in 2025, and especially on the PlayStation 5. I think it's got that bit of a retro vibe, which really appeals to me. And of course, at the end of the video, you'll see full pickups from this episode. So we've just checked, it's 38 brand new in Amazon, on Amazon. So I'm actually going to get that because we just checked, and apparently this is a top-down, like GTA style, but from the point of view of the police, hence the box art. But anyway, that looks good, and I'm all about a steelbook, so yeah, first purchase. Not sure how I feel about the game, but for some reason at the minute, slipcases and steelbooks are doing it for me. 10 squid. And what's amazing is how cheap you can get PS5 stuff at the minute. And there's loads of stuff in here, which is really nice. What did I just see? Alex Kidd in Miracle World DX. I think it was, I forgot the name, Strickle Limited sent me the collector's edition of that years ago. What else we got in? Wait. Ooh, what is this? The Last Hero of Nostalgia Deluxe Edition. So someone's getting me into some random indie games. I don't know who that could possibly be, but the word nostalgia as well, nostalgia, it kind of looks a little bit kind of 16-bit. I could be wrong, but that seems a bit steep at 38 quid. So we'll have a look online and we'll have that in the contemplation pile. We'll contemplate it. Okay, so this looked really interesting. I think these cutscenes look cool, but I thought the gameplay did lack a little bit, but I really like that
tweak of the retro kind of graphics. It seems a bit medieval-esque, you know, like the remake of Medieval on the PlayStation 4. It's kind of got that vibe going on with it. But Heather was right. This seems like quite a rare game. So again, did I pick it up? We'll find out later. Right, additional retro stuff. Caesar's Palace 2000. You don't see that often on the Sega Dreamcast. Millennium Gold Edition. Not much in terms of your retro, but that's okay. That's okay, because what's more, we've got the PS2 section to scour out yet. But yeah, it's pretty slim pickings in terms of additional retro games. Guys, look at this. I mean, I've got this at home, but look how nice the box art is. It's just cushy, man. Mafia 2 is the best Mafia. Change my mind, Team 24. Change my mind. Nothing we want on Switch 2. Ooh. Any good?
Oh yes, get it.
I'm spending a fortune here. It's an absolute fortune. Contemplate it, contemplate it. What I'm looking for is PS2-y kind of stuff, but 360 always catches my eye as well. We've already got some great stuff though. Already got some great stuff. And PS3. Kung Fu Rider for £1? Whatever. PlayStation Move required. That's why it's £1. That's why it's £1, but I've never actually seen that. I know a lot of you guys that I see at markets have said you go in for full classics collections, classics essentials collections. Not my jam. Subsets are a burden, man. Except unless they're small subsets. Great game. Great game. Absolutely played the hell off of that. Loved that game. What else we got in? A bit of Deadpool. Holds its value, 35 sheets. Not a lot in on PS2. This is it, which is unheard of for CX. Usually there's rows and rows and rows. Capcom Classics. That's a nice, you know, for your retro stuff. What we got on here? 1942, 1943. Final Fight. Interesting. Didn't know that had Final Fight on it. Got it on the SNES though. Just saying. There's nothing. Sometimes, do you guys ever just want a game just to pop out and smack you right in the face? I'm sure there's plenty of people out there that would like to see me get smacked in the face. PS2 games aren't smacking me in the face today though. Sorry, not sorry. Which takes me back to 360 stuff. Whoa, get back. Now somebody in my life keeps reminding me and saying, Gemma, why did you sell the Deus Ex? I'm like, I'm sorry. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy this, okay? I'm gonna buy this because I just sold the collector's edition. It was in an episode in Leeds at Super Game Shack, my collector's edition. So I'll get it for £1. But another great game on original Xbox. Worms Forts Under Siege. £4. Some nice, actually quite a lot of original Xbox stuff in. Conan. That is a great game as well. Love that box art. Goes for a little bit more on PS3. In fact, let me see if they've got it in on PS3. Let me see if they've got it. Tron. No. Honestly, I'm having major ADHD. Like this, like another banger game on PS3. There's so many great games. Another banger game on PS3. Yes, great game. Better on 360 though. That's just me because that's the first console I played it on. Another great game. Dragon Age 2, loved this. Some good stuff in here. Dragon Age Origins is better. Okay. Not bad in here. Okay, switch it. Played that. You played that? That is amazing. You've not got PS3 though, have you? That is really good. Guys, £250 for that. Team, look at that. Why is that £250? That is insane, isn't it? £250.
I had no idea. I'd have to go through my collection now. So I might potentially have that. So there's a customer opinion poll on Game of the Year, which is actually really cool. And any one of us can vote. Donkey Kong Bonanza is pure shite. I haven't actually played any of them other than Donkey Kong Bonanza, so I'm not allowed to vote. But I know what Heather's voting for. What are you voting for, Hev?
Either Death Stranding 2 or Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, which neither have votes.
Right, okay. Well, where's your vote going?
Death Stranding 2.
Let's go, baby. I cheated and I added my vote to Death Stranding 2 just to give it some love. Some Kojima love.
Thank you to all of the Team 24 channel members that have hit that join button. Come and join us for 4 tiered perks, including a monthly chill and chat hangout. 250 quid for that Mickey game blows my mind. I'm absolutely certain I own it. I am absolutely certain that I own the game, and I couldn't believe that it was 250 quid. But on the whole, there was some really good stuff in. Not so much on the retro stuff, but of late my interests, as I've said, have been shifting to PS3, PS4 and PS5. Now we've got a little stack here, and there's a game that Heather kindly reminded me that I needed to pick up. Now I need your opinion on this big time. I really, really, really want you to tell me what you would have done. So here's the good news. Check out the condition on this box, okay? Let's just kind of bring it in there. Really, really stellar condition. Now with Sonic and Knuckles on the Sega Mega Drive, it's very difficult to get this in nice condition. Every time I see it at markets and my copy at home is absolutely trashed. But it was unboxed because, as you can see, it's missing the insert. So the good news is, one, it was ranked up at a unboxed price, which is 15 quid. Two, the condition is great. Three, I'll show you this. The manual is in beautiful condition. So think collector kind of stuff here. You can see the integrity is really nice. There's barely any marks on this. And the 32X leaflet in. I recently sold my 32X stuff because I just wasn't playing it. It just wasn't bringing me any joy. So like I've said, I've been thinning out parts of the collection, including my 32X. So that's the good news, right? So the bad news is I didn't realise that the cartridge didn't have that kind of flat bit at the top, so I'm going to swap mine out. And I'm going to get, I think my insert should be fine. So unfortunately, cartridge is a bit, well, it is in great condition. As you can see, it is missing the top piece, but that was only 15 quid. Now, I think for box and manual alone is a really, really, really good price. The collector in me is screaming, the collector in me is absolutely screaming, but I think that is a fantastic price. And I think I wanted to know your opinion. I definitely wanted to know, do you think that's a good price? Now, we've had conversations about how advanced and ahead of its time this actually was. So obviously you can plug in Sonic 3 and Sonic 2. It says it on the back there because a lot of people don't actually know what it does. And obviously you can kind of bring in Knuckles into the game, which adds so much versatility. It's like a little bit of DLC almost back in the day. Not to mention how cool it looked when you actually banged this into your Sega Genesis or your Sega Mega Drive. So I picked that up for £15. So an unboxed price, lovely box condition. I think I need to get a box protector for it. And long live the Sega Mega Drive. Next up then, we've got cats running around. Hey girls! Next up was an interesting one. So we had a bit of a debate on the Last Hero of Nostalgia Deluxe Edition. This is a super rare release, so you don't actually see this around a lot. And it was priced in at 38 quid. Online it was going between 42 upwards. And obviously we got the slipcase in really nice condition. Now I looked at gameplay on this and it didn't look that great, but Heather said, you know what, you don't see it around that often, so the collector in me decided to take a punt at this, and maybe if I play the gameplay might feel a little bit different. Now inside is really cool because, you can just remove this, you've got some lovely box art, and I'm a sucker for internal box art. I really do like internal box art. I think in the digital era, things have become more and more bland, even with physical media, when you literally sometimes open the case, there's not even so much as a warranty card, it's just blue with the disc. That sinks my soul a little bit. So the fact that you get a manual with this, you get internal box art with this, let's take a peek in the manual. So it's all nice colour manual. I do think that adds some really nice, I don't know, va-va-voom in terms of physical media. So we've got some lovely artwork, character breakdown. This is really nice. This is really nice. So I'm hoping this was a good purchase. So 38 quid, never seen it before, bit of a blind purchase for me. If I can get this back on. Hooray, we're gonna go? Yes, we are. So grab that, 38 quid. Let me know if you've played it. Let me know, of course, what you think, because I'm always eager to know what my viewers, Team 24, know about this, because it's nice to share information as well. If you've got any recommendations as well on any indie stuff for PS5, limited run, super rare, what's the other one, strictly limited, you know, you can come over to the Discord and let us know, but also let us know in the comment section here. Now, of course, we debated this, the precinct. Look at that steelbook. We mentioned this, look at that, it just glimmers really nice. We mentioned this, that it is like a GTA, but from the police perspective, top down. The game soundtrack's already been redeemed, apparently, I did ask. And we get a lovely little map as well. I'll show you the map, because we've already checked this out. This looks wicked. It looks wicked. So, very GTA-esque. Look at that. Let's cover Gail's face. It's really nice condition, actually. It feels like it's like, I don't know, recycled paper, but it does feel lovely. And I think the box art on the tin looks incredible. So this for me, again, is another blind purchase. Always up for a little bit of a new experience with gaming. And stepping away from the AAA sphere feels almost refreshing. Not stepping away to the point where I'm going to abandon it, but obviously it's been quite a dull generation. So, you know, seeing stuff like this, which you don't see that often. And again, it does go for 38 upwards online. So this secondhand, and we've got a cat. Come on, we've got a cat issue going on here. It didn't seem like a bad price. So snagged, bagged and tagged that beaut as well. And then OG Xbox stuff and a 360 now, a 360 game. Lovely box art on this, great condition. We've picked up Conan on the original Xbox. Now, in terms of box art, I'll just show you the manual because it mimics the box art. How nice is that? How nice is that? We'll probably B-roll it actually, but I think that looks absolutely stunning. I haven't played this game for a long time, and it's one that I believe I've seen on PS3 more than the original Xbox, so I thought £5 was a decent punt for a bit of Conan. There is unfortunately a little bit of damage on the bottom there, but nonetheless, you know, £5, it still says to me that you can go out and get some really nice bargains. You don't have to spend the earth. You never do. So snag that. And then finally, for £1, speaking of bargains, if you're the kind of gamer, we've got a cat here, that really does like bargains, Deus Ex Human Revolution. Now, I did sell the collector's edition of this, and I know there's a lot of you guys in my comments that were like, no, it's so good, it's so good. So I did pick up the base edition for £1. In honour of everyone that's been saying, no, please just play the game, stick with the game, I picked it up for £1. So loads of 360 consoles at home, need to kind of dive back into my 360. In fact, I'm not sure if this is backwards compatible on the Series X, so, but if not, I've got my Resident Evil 5 Red Edition set up in the Lady Lounge at home, so that's really cool. So yeah, I think it's about nearly £100. Really happy with that. I think my favourite pickup is definitely this, purely for the fact that we got it at an unboxed price because it isn't actually complete. And that's one of the good things about CX is if there's something slightly missing, they will drop it down to unboxed price. Clearly this is boxed, but even partially boxed is boxed at an unboxed price. So really happy with that. And of course, if you're passing Chester, definitely check out the CX. It is pretty large and they've got a great selection as well, and the staff are really friendly, and I think that really helps, doesn't it? So if you've got any recommendations on the best CXs in the country, no matter where it is, let me know. I'm always up for a little bit of information sharing, and obviously it's a great way to bolster your collection for cheap and dive into games that you might want to experience for the first time, or tap into that nostalgia if there's something that you specifically want to go in for, like Sonic and Knuckles. So yeah, it is all good, and yeah, thank you again so much for watching. We've got a vlog dropping soon, replenishing my mental health a little bit as well recently. I always think it's sometimes good just to kind of put the brakes on a little bit and practice some self-care. So I think my self-care tip for you today, if we end on a really nice positive, is to drink plenty of water. I'm going to go get some water now, Give your body what it needs, give your body what it's made of, get some water down you, take your vitamins and look after yourself, because there's nothing more important than your energy. Happy gaming.